What's good? What's good? This is video number 2 of today, and it was inspired by the first part of my work day. I just planted a $500 tree in a, I don't want to say rich, but we'll say well-off progressive's backyard. I'm friends with these people. Even though I despise progressives, I can still be friends with them. They know my views, I know their views. But anyways, $500 tree planted in their backyard. It was a fancy magnolia tree. And it was, it wasn't a little baby tree. It was what do they call this? Start or whatever. Anyways, and that's what inspired this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you don't want to watch all of it, that's fine. But if you do also hate progressives and want a non-conservative voice to grow to counter both the left and the right, because I hate the conservatives as well, I just hate them a little less. Please share, because myself and other content creators, there's a lot of us out there, and the time for us to shine is now. We are ready to spread our message. Why should progressives plant trees? Well, for a few reasons, but primarily because they are currently, in a weird, contradictory way, blowing up, sabotaging, destroying, vandalizing private Teslas, people's personal cars, their private cars. Which I saw the memes and they're just so great and so spot on. But the left went from caring about climate activism to torching electric vehicles in like a year. That's how fast the narrative can flip for these brainwashed, propagandized fools. Which is, it's true. It's counterproductive. It's like, ooh, we care about the environment, but we're gonna go frickin' cause so many toxins to be released into the environment. And there was a video on Seattle Looks Like Shit, their Instagram page. If I feel motivated, maybe I'll clip it in here. Because without context, it's fucking hilarious. It is a group of these stupid Seattle progressives protesting Elon Musk with a coordinated dance. These idiots had enough time and energy and money to waste hours of their life coordinating a dance at a protest. And one of them was holding up a sign with like a swastika on it. And I couldn't read the text, but without context, that would have just been funny to see like these dancing progressives waving a sign with a swastika on it. Who are the real Nazis? Oh my gosh. I hate the progressives so much. Because while they're also calling Elon Musk a Nazi and a fascist, there's also a subsect of them that are, supporting the genocide of Jewish people. From the river to the sea, we're seeing these, is it Antifada, I think is the term? These protests on college campuses. Oh, the academy is just so lost. But planting trees, let's get back to that, is quite literally something you can do to help the environment. If you actually care about the fucking environment, go plant some goddamn fucking trees. Because trees are awesome. On Monday, the boss man, the contractor that I work part-time for, was talking to one of his clients who also works in the trades. And for like 15 minutes, these two old dudes were just talking about wood, about like Douglas fir. And they were like saying, oh, Doug fir, that's the best wood for this reason and that reason. And just talking about Douglas fir. It was hilarious, but also real. Because it grows strong, it grows fast, it's a renewable resource. Our planet is full of renewable resources. If we learn to live in alignment with nature. I've said that before, and what does that mean? It means investing in the resources that the planet provides for us. So yes, we're chopping down trees to make houses, but we're also planting trees, or we should be planting trees. And that is the literal circle of life. This video is going wild. I'm drinking an energy drink. That's where the energy is coming from. The sun is shining, and I hate progressives. That's where the energy is coming from. But there's an expression. Let me just get back on track. There's an expression, literally, go touch grass. Go touch grass. That means go connect with nature. Go connect with the planet. And remember why we are here. In my opinion, this 3D, even if it's holographic, whatever, this 3D reality construct that we're living in, that the universe has cultivated for us at this point in space-time on planet Earth, we're here to interact with nature. The experience of existence is the purpose of not our lives, like it's the meaning of life necessarily, but it is the meaning of, it's the purpose of our experience. I'm gonna pause, hold on. That is the point of existence at this point in space-time right now, is to experience. What all does this planet have to offer? I kind of believe in reincarnation, whatever. In the next life, you and I, who knows what we are, but let's just think in another life, we're totally different aliens on a totally different type of planet. Again, that same concept, that universal concept of experience for experience's sake. That is the purpose of the universe. That is why there's so much in the universe. That is why the universe created itself. If it created itself, that circular notion of something creating itself, like God. God has always been. He didn't create himself and he wasn't created. Well, why can that not apply to the universe? I'm not religious. I hate Abrahamic religions for the most part. I fuck with Jesus because I think there is a whole philosophy of Jesus that is not Abrahamic. But unfortunately, the powers that be have seen how productive programming can be in the form of religion, because that religiosity within us, it's part of our spiritual experience here, but it's been hijacked and weaponized. And if we can convince people to get back out into nature, to touch grass, to plant trees, we will then be able to remind them why they are here, why we have so much more in common with each other than the ruling class and the social engineers want us to agree and acknowledge on. So that is why I generally just despise progressives, because they have allowed themselves, and it's in a sense, I'm kind of victim blaming, but at the same time, to me, it's so clear and obvious how deep the propaganda goes. And you almost have to let yourself just fall for it. But that's wrong, because it's wrong. I acknowledge that's wrong. And that's my own personal journey I need to progress past, is to find more compassion for these people that I hate. Oh, it's so hard to do, but this is where Jesus comes in. God damn, Jesus, you the man. Love thy neighbor. I do. Even if I disagree with you, even if I say I hate you, I do love you. My hate and anger comes from this place of seeing how fucked up the world is as a result of duplicitous and evil forces, the government, the state, the ruling class, the oligarchs, all of them. I think I'll wrap the video up there. Just with another reminder, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you also hate progressives and you also love the planet, you can teach them how to invest back into the planet by planting trees. It's that easy. Thank you very much. Much love.